Well, here we are again, back live with another edition of the Kinny Landrum Show. Tony Rose, along with the one and only Kinny Landrum. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
What's up, Tony? How are you today?
I'm glad to be back.
Hey, man. I'm glad to be back, too. And how about this?
Yes.
Coming off a huge win against West UK last night, UK.
UK. Got your blue on.
Got my blue on in celebration of the win last night.
Right.
And, hey, let's take a moment of silence here for West Virginia and my friend, Stacy Whitlock Ellison, who is a diehard West Virginia fan.
You know, West Virginia fans right now today, they need to just take a moment.
Here we go.
And just enjoy the moment of silence.
Stacy, this is for you.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. Oh, goodness. Well, let's jump right into it today. We got a great topic that was submitted to you that we want to talk about. Gap insurance. What is gap insurance, first of all? Kind of give us the rough outline of it and how important is it to have?
Gap insurance is, first off, this question was submitted by Michelle from Wisconsin. So your show reaches far and wide.
Wow. There you go. And, of course, Wisconsin, that's another one that UK may have their eyes on at some point, too. So we'll keep that in mind.
Social media and how it reaches everybody. It's awesome.
It's out there. So all the way from Wisconsin, gap insurance, questions about it. First of all, kind of just give us, I guess, the general net of what gap insurance is.
Well, when you buy a vehicle and finance it, and let's just say you have an accident and the vehicle's totaled out. Gap insurance covers the gap between what you owe on that vehicle and what the insurance company is willing to pay for that vehicle.
And those numbers are often very different.
They can be different. It depends upon, once again, how much money you invest in a vehicle and put down on it. But lots of people finance with zero down. So
it goes different ways. Now, how important, though, is that gap insurance to have? Is it something that, I need to have it, right?
Well, we suggest it for sure, Tony.
Right.
Would you like to be on the hook for the difference between what you owe on the vehicle and the difference between what the insurance company is willing to pay for it? That's something that is your responsibility.
Right.
Whether
I was going to say you can look into the numbers, and we had you were talking last week about insurance and the car buyer. This is another one of those questions where you want to talk to your insurance agent and find out what they can offer.
You sure do, and I got a new insurance agent, Annette Idlet with Kentucky Farm Bureau. So it's really important to have somebody you can go to and talk about your insurance needs and make sure you're fully protected.
So when you start talking about a new Toyota, purchasing that new vehicle, gap insurance something to look at, and it's something too. But do you have? But you don't have to have it, I guess.
No, you don't have to have gap insurance. It's suggested.
Yeah.
And one of the important things is you can only get gap insurance at the time that you purchase the vehicle from the dealer.
Right.
Or if you decide to finance on your own, you can get it from the lending institution that you choose to finance with, if they offer it.
And that's some stuff too we'll talk about in upcoming episodes about where you should finance when you look into a vehicle. Some great topics there that people always submit to us. Of course, if you have questions for Kenny, you can always go to thekinnylandrum.com, submit your question if we use it on the show, like we did today, all the way from Wisconsin. You'll get
I tell you,
gift from,
far and wide
from Kinny Landrum. And of course, they can call you anytime as well with any question they may have about the entire car process, from looking at one to buying one to trading one in to selling it. You can cover them literally bumper to bumper.
Absolutely. When you go to thekinnylandrum.com, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see where you can submit your email and get 10 easy tips for buying a new or pre-owned vehicle.
Really, check out the website. No matter what kind of vehicle you want, whether it's a truck, car, SUV, a Toyota, which is highly recommended, that's what I drive, or whatever it may be, but you want those tips for sure, just so you can kind of go in a little more educated next time you step onto the lot.
Absolutely. And how can you go wrong with the best-selling vehicle for 13 years running, the bold new Toyota Camry 2015?
It looks good. I saw you tweeting pictures all week long of vehicles. And I get car envy. Every time I look up, I see another car on your Twitter account there. Make sure you get there to the website, thekinnylandrum.com. Follow Kenny on Twitter. It's a great follow there as well. Always bringing in tips, and that's the thing. It's like that's what I love about your Twitter account. You're always bringing in tips from all across the country, not just here locally, but what other markets are doing and what other, and it really gives somebody an educated view as to what they're looking at in a vehicle.
Absolutely. You don't just want to focus on the local area, although local area is important, but, just kind of give an overall view of, what's out there, what's going on.
Check out the website, thekinnylandrum.com. Past episodes of the Kinny Landrum Show there as well. Take a few moments. Go to the website. It'll help you in the long run. Look at this. He's got his, go Big Blue. You're killing me, kid.
West Virginia?
The WKU guy in me is just, it's hurting me right now, man. I tell you. Check out thekinnylandrum.com for more episodes, and we'll see you back here next week with another episode of The Kinny Landrum Show.